The Sidemen $20,000 versus $20 plane ticket video was absolutely amazing. From the storyline to the depth, details, cinematography, post-production, and everything was amazing. And I'll tell you why in just a little bit. Now, I have been a Sidemen fan for years, and some of the best videos that they have made are not 20v1 or other videos where they have a lot of guests, but rather these road trips or holiday videos that just bring out the chaos and interaction between the guys. Those, in my opinion, are some of the best videos the Sidemen have made. And this video that was just released, I would rank it third among all of the videos or road trips and holidays video that the Sidemen has posted. Now, the fact that the video has just been released and it is already ranked third as my personal best watched Sidemen video, it just proves how good this video is. And I believe that this video shows that the Sidemen has stepped up their game yet again. So what do I mean when I say a step up in terms of the normal video the Sidemen has been posting? Well, it is not much of a step up to video idea, but it is a step up to the details of the idea. The introduction of plot twist, the better cinematography and color grading. But to me, I really appreciate it a lot in this video, and it sort of ties in all the story together. So let us see just what exactly make this video amazing. Alright, let's start with the storyline, the details, the plot twist, and thoughts that go into the making of this video and how it makes the video really entertaining. To the Sidemen, the experience they went through is as if they were put into a good or bad team, when in reality, the only good versus bad part of the video is the plane ticket. And it gives the viewer the entertaining side, seeing one team enjoying the journey and another team suffering in their flight. And the video is made even funnier with JJ, who just came back from a loss against Tommy Fury, to be put in the bad team on a flight, and his incident with the flight attendant, it made the video continuously entertaining. And right there, I believe if the video continues to be within the concept of good versus bad, the video would be quite predictable. But instead, the storyline was twisted, whereby both teams got a decent hotel that they can go to, but rather it is the actual journey the team has got themselves into and the amount of budget that they have. That is the difference it makes inside the video. That is the twist that I really like about the video, and it sort of makes the video even more entertaining, because in the past, whereby in different podcasts, the Sidemen has mentioned how having a very limited budget and the bad hotel experience, all of that can make the video look good, but it can kind of ruin the mood of the Sidemen and put themselves in a position where it is hard to bring that cheerful mode on. So the fact that they both got a decent place to stay in and accommodate, it really sort of boosts their motivation to make the video more entertaining, which shows in the video, you know, the activities that they get themselves involved in. Those were really entertaining. For example, it was quite funny to see JJ receiving the least amount of budget, which is quite ironic considering the fact that he is probably the richest out of all the Sidemen. And other scenes whereby the woman thought that Harry stole the stuff from the shop and came up to Harry, the most awkward guy in the Sidemen, and it was very awkward. He was, you know, he was saying that he paid for it, and the woman was there saying sorry. And speaking of the woman, it also shows the culture of different countries and how friendly they are, and the interaction between the Sidemen and people of Poland and Germany, and all of that combined really make the video super entertaining, funny and interesting in my opinion. And it's not just that, there are other factors which I will get to in just a little bit of how it ties in all the story, the details, the depth together. But besides all of that, another thing that made the video really interesting and more funny is the fact that the crew or the Sidemen involved the crews in, for example like Steve or John's, and it sort of made the video extra funny. And
it's very good.
Don't take the attention
it's very
beside me. It's not even jogging, it's just very slow ride. But yeah, no, this is great.
It also gives us the fans almost like a behind the scenes cut, rather than the Sidemen video just being the concept of the Sidemen cut and dry all the time. So I see that as a very heartwarming scenes, in a way very weird, but because we are the fan, we are looking from a perspective of a fan, we're seeing through the lens of how the shots are being edited. It's really appreciated to see the crews and the people surrounding them being involved, like Steve for example. So yeah, all of those factors and stories and involvement of the crew, they made the video interesting indeed. However, to me, what really ties in all together and what makes me believe that this is a step up for a regular Sidemen video is the fact that this this time they have better cinematography, better color grading, and almost every single shot looks intentional. And as a cinematographer myself and a fan of the Sidemen, I really appreciate all of that works that is being put into this video. You know, very rarely do we get to see good cinematography from the Sidemen. Not that I expect from the Sidemen whenever I watch them. Like I said, I only watch the Sidemen for the content, not for, you know, good video, good cinematic quality. But this video shows that they have stepped up their game in terms of how they produce the video, in terms of the tools that they use. Maybe they use better camera instead of a G7X all the time, and also they have better control over how the shots are being made. In this video, from the beginning, straight away, I noticed superb skin color grading where everything is correctly exposed, and the color is very accurate to the skin tone of the individual. And seeing that, to me, it makes the video more interesting, because sometimes in the older Sidemen video, of course the contents are amazing, but there are parts where it kind of feel lackluster or boring. But this time there are definitely parts of that, but the entire shots that were made, you know, good color grading, all of that sort of made the video less boring and more interesting, and I really appreciate that aspect of it. And it's not just with the skin tone or the color grading. Another thing that makes the video even more interesting and to tell more of the story is the blooming effects, the halation that was used inside of the video, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think that they used that ever in a normal Sidemen video. In Sidemen clothing shoots, in recent Sidemen TikTok, I saw halations and blooming effect being used a lot. So it's really cool to see that aspect being put into the Sidemen holiday video, because I believe blooming should not be overused, but the fact that they used it in this kind of long video whereby they are going on a journey, and the fact that the shots or a lot of the scenes happen at night as well, it really helped ties in all the story together and make the story more interesting. It gives off that cinematic vibe that a normal Sidemen video before never had. If you don't believe me, go and take a look. It's sometimes the shot can be a bit noisy before, sometimes the shot can be very dull and boring. It's just the content that helped bring the Sidemen video up to that entertaining quality. But this video was incredibly shot with good halation effects. I believe they used maybe a tool to help, you know, a mist filter maybe to help make or generate that look. And as a cinematographer myself and an average Sidemen viewer, I would say a fan, I really appreciate how the shots are being made. And it also was very clever the way the blooming, the halation was used. And it's not just that, it's also the fact that there were more depth of field in the video, whereby the camera would focus on an individual and the other parts are blurry or are out of focus. Those kind of small details really make the shots more interesting, and I believe it gives off that cinematic vibe. You know, a 1 hour plus video, not all things are going to go as planned. There will be parts that are boring, and this kind of interesting production quality makes the video more watchable, whereby when the scenes get boring, we can look at other aspects, we can see the face clearer, because sometimes when we use bad camera quality or not really that many effects, we can't really see what is being made in the video, and it sort of take the interest away from me as a viewer. But of course there are feedbacks to be made. I believe all I said earlier, I meant what I said, but at the end of the video it felt a bit underwhelming. That is why I ranked it third in terms of Sidemen holidays or road trip videos. There was a bit, yeah, it was a bit underwhelming in my opinions, but of course it is an unscripted video, so you cannot expect everyone to perform the way a good video would want them to portray, right? So yeah, that's why I rank it third. Of course it can be better, any video can be better, but still I believe this video is a step up the Sidemen has made in terms of how they produce their video. And I'm really interested to see what you guys think of the latest Sidemen video. What do you think about the entire way it was shot? Do you think it is overly produced? In my opinion, there is no such thing as overly produced, because at the end of the day, we watch the Sidemen for the contents, and if they are not the one making the production but the crews, you know, why not make the production even better, you know, when the crews are the one handling everything, right? So yeah, that is my opinions on the entirety of how the video is constructed. What do you guys think? Do you have the same opinion as me? Make sure to leave your comment in the section below. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to drop a like and a subscribe. With that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, goodbye, and peace. Thank you for 400 subscribers.